Yo, everybody, listen. Yo, today we're going to jump into our game against Athletic Bilbao. Man United won, Athletic Bilbao won. Before we jump into that, let me introduce myself. I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. Thank you so much for being here to get your updates when it comes to our Manchester United. Guys, you know what? Pre-season is finally over, right? This was our last game today, right? And on this video, we're gonna kind of reflect on, how was the preseason? How was it to you guys, right? Leave a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling after watching all these games, all these preseason games, right? Are you confident? How are you feeling? Do you think that we are ready for Wolves and the starting of the next season? Let me know on the comments below, right? Personally, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. Hopefully, you agree or disagree. Let me know. All right. So today's game, Man United won, Bilbao won. All right. Of course, we did not play the first starting 11. We played, the kind of like the second string players, which was it was a good game, honestly. Yes, we went down 1-0 again. Man, Maguire cannot get Maguire cannot win, right? So they scored on us first based on Maguire's mistake, right? Maguire made a mistake, boom, they scored on us. And I do not support us booing our own players. That is not right. We cannot do that. But yeah, man, we were booing Maguire, which was not good. Yes, it's one of those things that he's lacking confidence. Right, so every time he touches the ball, he has to think about everything that he does too much instead of just going with the flow. So of course he's gonna make mistakes, right? So Maguire made a mistake, we got scored on, and people are not happy. I'm sure the internet and everybody on Twitter, they're gonna be all over Maguire. Oh, Maguire this, Maguire that. But you know what? It is what it is, right? And we know Maguire really, based on our evaluation, mine, yours, and the whole Man United community, Maguire is, he needs to leave, right? He needs to go reinvent his career somewhere else where he's going to play consistently, being that he needs to be that dependent defender, right? Right now, he's at Man United, he's what? He's like fifth choice defender, right? And even if for example, if we give Johnny Evans a contract, yeah, Maguire is gonna be down there in the pecking order, right? So Maguire needs to go. He knows that. I know that he knows that. He needs to go. Find somewhere else. West Ham, they're trying to get him. Hopefully they do, because if he was to go to a team like West Ham, I mean, he's gonna be a superstar. And David Moyes has mentioned something I saw online, that if Maguire goes to West Ham, he's going to give him the armband, right? He's going to be the captain. Again, he's going to be a leader, right? Which is good. I'm sure that's something that he likes. He's going to be a leader of West Ham, and, he's going to be able to play regularly, okay? So, I really hope he considers it, because right now it doesn't look good for Man United. He's not going to play much. Okay, so that's about Maguire and what we saw, with him. Yes, he did redeem himself, guys, which is really good. He redeemed himself close to the 90-plus minute. He went up front as we played the way Man United plays. We never give up. We never say die. We kept on fighting, kept on pushing, and then Maguire was able to provide the assist to Facundo Pellistri. Guys, I'm going to talk about Pellistri next. Pellistri put that ball at the bottom corner, and we got our equalizer, right? Now, talking about Pellistri, all right? So Maguire redeemed himself, okay? But still, people are going to kill him. Pellistri, guys, if it was one player in this game that really impressed me, and I really think that Pellistri should probably stay, but I don't know if he's going to stay or Ten Hag is going to send him on loan. But I think Pellistri should stay, because every time he had the ball, he was positive. Positive meaning that, look, he was going at it. Like he didn't dwell on the ball. He gets the ball, he goes after the defense. He goes after defenders, he tries to move the ball forward quickly, right? And that's something that Ten Hag usually likes to play. He likes to play that way, right? So Pellistri, today's game, I think he really didn't do it much wrong, right? So Ten Hag has a huge choice there because, look, think about it this way. If Anthony's hurt, right, extended time, he's hurt, who's going to play in that right-hand side, right? Pellistri. Pellistri is one of those players who can take on that right-hand side, and deliver the goods. Because every time that he jumped on the game, he always performed, right? So I really hope he stays, because if he goes alone, then we're kind of short-handed on that side, on the right-hand side. But then again, Ten Hag knows best. We'll see, right? Another player that really impressed me, it was good to see, again, Sancho today. Sancho, to me, looks this preseason we saw that he's looking like a different player. Like he's quicker, stronger. He's more intuitive in the game. So it was really good to see. Yes, he did not score, but he was thereabout in the box to create havoc. So Sancho, I think to me, if I'm evaluating this preseason, Sancho was a really good point for me. He showed that he deserves to stay with the team, right? He's not gonna be sold, right? So that was really positive, right? Another positive on the game today was the kid Fernandez, the left back. Now we know Terrell Malacia is hurt, right? So if Malacia is injured, we need someone to cover that left back. Okay, we only have one defender who's fit, which is Luke Shaw. So we need someone who can be that the second. And Fernandez, to me, I think he looked really good, right? His ball control, composure, and the way he can advance the ball real quick up top to try to attack, that was really good to see. So to me, Fernandez and Pellistri today really shone, right? Those two were the main ones for me that I feel that they can stay with the team, second string, third string with the first team kind of thing, right? Did anybody else really show me that they deserve to be in the starting lineup come Wolves next week? No, not so much, right? Another positive that I saw in that game, Heaton, he should stay with us because as a second goalkeeper, he played very well. He's of course, Heaton is like 37. He's composed. He knows what he needs to do as a goalkeeper. Yes, he knows he's not going to start all the games, but as a second string, just the way Sergio Romero was back in the day, Tom Heaton will be really a good addition or a good member to have in that goalkeeping department, right? Because today we saw how Man United is trying to play going forward, right? It was so good to see because we saw that, look, even though the first team played yesterday, right, the team that played today, we kind of played the similar, right? We advanced the ball. The goalkeeper knows that, look, you're not going to sit on your box the way the hair used to sit. We saw today Tom Heaton was out of his box, like almost close to the halfway line, halfway circle, right? Which is pretty good to see, like the whole team. And when the goalkeeper is up all the way up there, it means the whole team pushes up, right? We can press the opponents, right? So the whole team is finally falling in line on how everyone should play. The starting 11 to the under 21s. And that's how Ten Hag wants to do it, because he wants the entire team to be in sync. When you go into the first team, you're being called up, somebody's hurt, you gotta jump in there. You know how we're gonna play, right? As far as the goalkeepers and everybody else, we're gonna press them, we're gonna push the ball up, transition quickly. So, which was really good. So the game today was pretty interesting, right? It was exciting. Okay, so that was the pretty much the positive that we saw on today's game, right? The Tom Heaton being able to advance the ball really up top. Not just sitting on the back of the goalie like the hair, which is really good to see. Now, let's see. What else did we see on this preseason? On this preseason, we noticed that, look, the positives is Kobe Mino is the next big thing. It's sad that he's hurt because, in preseason, you always want to go through it without any injuries or anything like that. But we did have injuries. Malacia was hurt, is injured. Kobe Mino is injured. And then also Ahmad. Ahmad is injured. He's going to be out for about 3 months or so. So you always want to go through it without any injuries. But yeah, we got injuries. But the positive is Mino is the next big thing in that midfield. Okay? So I cannot wait for him to get better. That way he can jump on and play some games, some cup games, when we play like FA cup games or, some of those cup matches. So Mino is the one to watch. Also another one, to me, like today, Gore played in that center midfield. He played really well, but he's not there yet to that level as Mino. So Gore, he may probably go on loan somewhere. That way he can develop his skills better, right? Another positive that I saw on the whole preseason as a whole is the way we're going to utilize Jadon Sancho as a false nine, because we're kind of short-handed when it comes to strikers, right? Martial, this whole preseason, he hasn't kicked the ball, right? Because this guy cannot stay fit for nothing. So again, with Sancho playing that position, he can be that stopgap. So it was really good to see Sancho playing at the false nine, and he looks fresh. He looks like he has that energy. He wants to play. He wants to prove people wrong. That is really good to see. Another positive that I saw, guys, is yes, we finally brought in players before the season started. Right? We have Onana in the goal. Right? We have Onana ready to go. We got Mount ready to go. And then we have Rasmus Højlund, our number 9, in the team before the season starts. Yes, Højlund is hurt, fine, but we actually got the business done. We got these players, one of Ten Hag's top targets before the season started. That is a huge change for us, right? Mount, yes, he's right now he's still finding his ways, or he's gonna come good. I believe it. I know it, because we see what he does whenever he's playing. He puts his all out there, right? And I think with him also being a former Chelsea player, he has something to prove. He wants the United faithful to see, like, look, man, he's there not only for the paycheck, he's there to fight for this badge. I had to jump because the camera is kind of low. He wants to fight for this badge. So it was good to see. Mason Mount, he's going to come good, man. He has a number 7 shirt, So, so those are positives, right? And also the team is finally kind of, yes, we have to work on those defensive mistakes, because so far, all the goals that we were scored on, they were from defensive mistakes, right? So we have to work on those to eliminate those, because like yesterday, we showed that, look, that lapse in defense is these other teams, they're gonna score on us, right? Because we know Onana is gonna be way out of his box, right? To be able to support the defense. So if the defense lacks concentration and loses the ball, yes, we're gonna get scored on. That is something that we have to accept from now going forward, right? Yes, those mistakes will not happen a lot, but Dalot, Licha, Varane, all the defensive crew, they have to be in sync, focused all the time. That way we do not make those mistakes, because we are going to get caught out, right? So we eliminate that, we should be in good shape, right? This season we're going to play differently. We're going to be able to press these teams instead of us sitting back absorbing the press. It's not going to happen, because Ten Hag knows, in order us to compete with the Chelseas and the Man City, the Arsenal, we have to play differently. And Ten Hag now finally has the pieces that he wants, right, to be able to play to that level. Now I saw some news that there are people already talking about title challenge. Come on, no. United is not ready to be title challengers at this point, personally, right? even if when we get Amrabat in, we're not there yet, right? We need to go into this season, right? Get focused and try to get to the next level, right? We got 1 trophy last season, so it means that this season we have to get 2, okay, or 3, and we're back in the Champions League, right? So there's a lot of games, there's a lot of chances for us to deliver and perform. And you know what? I know Ten Hag has drilled into that team that, look, everyone has a chance to perform, and he's gonna give chance to those young players like the Gores and Kobe Mino. You know, so basically every time all these players know that, look, if I get a chance to be on that pitch, I'm gonna perform. That way the coach sees and say, you know what, you did your thing today. You know what, next match comes up, or the cup matches comes up, I'm gonna think about you. You're gonna be in my head, right? Like today, I think Fernandes didn't do himself any bad favors. You know, Ten Hag knows that, you know what, Fernandes, he can do the job if I need him because Malacia is out, right? So those kind of things. So it's gonna be really exciting to see, guys. You know what? That is really all I have. That is my quick recap when it comes to our preseason and also the game today. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the preseason. How do you think the team did? Don't think about too much about the games that we lost. The important thing about preseason is to get to get our legs up and running. The team to play in cohesion and to be able to get to the level that will next week when the season starts, we can hit the ground running, right? So guys, listen, if you've been watching to this point, do me a favor, share the video with your Twitter friends and WhatsApp. That way everybody can enjoy it. As you're rolling out, do me a favor, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. That way you do not miss any new videos come out of this channel. Guys, thank you so much. You know what? News will keep on coming. I will be bringing it to you. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.